welcome back to Rebooked, the show where we talk about the big meaty men and women who be slapping the meat and the stories they're telling in the process, brother. And more importantly, slapping meat in the square circle. John, make sure I mention that, okay? Because I did it. All right. Of course, I'm GB. I'm GB. That's me right here. I'm the guy hitting the buttons and yapping and saying stuff about pro wrestling. We, of course, are joined by the man, the myth, the legend. Who am I going to go to? Who am I going to go to? Is the Drama King. That's right. What is he wearing? More on that in a little bit. And then, of course, we have the man, the myth, the legend as well. It is Jake the Brain Bennett. What? Oh, what do you have? Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's right. I wonder for our audio listeners, what was that, Jake, that you were showing on
That
your
was the
solo?
final score of Saturday's Iron Bowl, in which Alabama was victorious over the Auburn Tigers.
That's a big one, right?
Okay.
That's
That's our biggest rivalry.
that's
Yeah,
the big kahuna. Yeah.
That's the
that
I
old
would
chestnut.
I would argue it's the biggest rivalry in sports.
Oh,
You would argue that.
you would argue
argue
it.
right, but
And
you
you
would
know what?
argue it.
You would argue it. That is very true.
I would argue it,
Yeah.
and I would be correct.
No, I don't know if that's true, but
Okay, then tell me the other one. What's
I
the other one?
mean, Yankees versus Red Sox. That's
No.
That's
Did a grown
White
did a
Sox
grown
versus Cubs.
White
did
Sox
a-
versus Cubs. People died. Like I'm
Literally
pretty sure.
in the same city. Mets and Yankees.
we're in the same state.
Isn't there
all we have,
Barcelona
the
and Real
only-
Madrid or something like that? Like, aren't they?
The
like-
only thing we have is football. It's college
Okay.
football.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is all we have. We don't have any professional sports or any other teams, whatever. We have to live in state
Yeah.
365 days a year with the same assholes that we have to play against. And it's all for bragging rights. We play one time a year, not this like, oh, we'll have a 3 or 4 game series like in baseball. No, get that shit out of here. A grown man poisoned Auburn's trees. I'm not proud of it. It's disgusting, but he did it.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
explain. I'm so sorry. What happened?
Yeah. So there was this
Was that this year?
horrible. No, this was years
Oh.
ago.
Oh,
This was several
okay.
years ago.
What to say?
This guy who was an Alabama fan, who is a piece of shit human, went to Auburn's campus where they have Toomer's Corner. There's Toomer's Drugstore, Toomer,
Okay.
Toomer's Corner.
Dodge a
And
bullet
they
on
have
that
these,
one,
they have these
kind of.
huge, like old, gorgeous trees that are at Toomer's Corner. And every time Auburn wins, they roll the trees with toilet paper. Now, lately, they haven't really had a reason to do that. But what this asshole did is he went and legitimately poisoned those trees and tried to
killed
kill them.
That
Oh my
is
God.
horrible.
And they had to spend a bunch of it's awful. He went to jail for it, as he should have.
As you should, yes.
Yeah.
What do the trees do to you, bro? Like toilet paper, is whatever. It's like putting a little hat
Look,
on.
but at the same
dog.
time, I would also argue that he saved more trees. Because if they roll the trees with toilet paper, they're just wasting toilet paper. And where does that come from?
True. But you could recycle it though. There are recyclable. I mean, but they're not using that in Alabama. To be fair, they're probably.
Nobody in Auburn can spell the word recycle.
Yeah.
There's no way they even know how to do it.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I guess that's a good explanation. And that is, let us know if you agree with Jake's assessment in the comments that Auburn and Alabama are the greatest rivalry in all of sports. And
But
mind
the
you,
second greatest,
he said,
Green Bay versus the Bears
Oh.
this weekend.
now we're getting into a little bit of it's getting quite subjective here. So there you go. Let us know in the comments if you agree with Jake or not, and it's more than likely not. Now that being said, speaking of comments, I don't know, Jake. Speaking of comments, as always, we want to hear from you guys, and in order to do so, make sure you are a subscriber. If you're a YouTube enjoyer, make sure you also hit that sub button there, right there. You can also like the video if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're checking us out across Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you decide to get your podcast goodness, make sure you do whatever the algorithm of those platforms demand of you to do. You can hit a thumbs up or an up arrow or a like. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's not that deep. Also, If you want to keep in touch with us, so you can go to rebookedpod.com. There you can find all of our links, and you can join our Discord, where we have an awesome, growing little community, and we talk about wrestling and all that stuff, and it's a great time. Speaking of our fans and our listeners, we had a couple of comments last week. It was a conversation about Steve Blackman. I don't know if you guys remember. Apparently, Chris Van Vliet did an interview with Steve Blackman. Balor the Brave, of course, longtime viewer, said that he did an interview with CVV a few months ago. Apparently, he is a legitimate black belt in a few martial arts and full contact karate. I had to say it the right way, because if I said karate, I would have felt like a fraud. I had to say karate. So that's kind of cool. Of course, Steve Blackman, the legend, and apparently a lot of people's first introduction to professional wrestling, which from what we've learned, and then this one, Matt, I think you will particularly enjoy, because one viewer has a theory about Mike Santana, and that theory is that Santana got over when he got screwed. The more he gets screwed, the more over he gets. He's the Tommy Dreamer from early ECW. Do you agree with that assessment, Matt?
I was with you till the closing quarter there. But no, I get the sentiment. And while I still maintain that that's true, but I wouldn't have had this story play out the way it has. But I do think he is the type of character that when his back is against a wall and he fights, that's really, I think, fires people up. And he does some of his most passionate performances when he's in that kind of role. So I wouldn't have had him do it this soon after winning, of course, but being in that position is always a good thing for Mike Santana.
Yeah. No, you know what? I feel you. I agree with you, but I also, it's like Mike Santana is just such a, he plays the sympathetic role so well. He's so good at appealing to the audience. He's got such a real story. So like people latch on to him.
He feels very, very real, very authentic.
You know what he reminds me of? He's really digging his own path. And I think it's because of this guy too, is Eddie Kingston. He reminds me a lot of Eddie Kingston, like a new age Eddie that obviously, no disrespect to Eddie, love him to death, but Mike Santana looks incredible. He looks like an Adonis, and Eddie Kingston, I mean, that's part of the reason why we love him.
Looks like
he looks like he just rolled off of bed and showed up to work. But that's the reason why people love him. But it's that everyman mentality that people definitely gravitate towards. So but great assessment there. That was, of course, was it Mead Mac? Oh, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm probably not. And then, of course, another longtime listener / viewer, CG McWhiskers, who's also came from the G4 community back in the day too. I believe so. Just wanted to say, I like you, Whiskers. You know why? Because you said I was right for Thanksgiving, okay? Because stuffing is the ultimate Thanksgiving food. And I would give an honorable mention to Little Smokies, a.k.a. cocktail wieners. Just as important as Thanksgiving dinner itself is the finger food spread you have for the day. I actually do agree with that. Speaking of Thanksgiving,
I agree with that.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Good Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Good, low-key, good food, good football.
Yeah,
good times.
Yeah, you guys stayed in. We went. We did 2 Thanksgivings, which was fun. Got to ping pong, and then we went up to this place called Hicksville Pines, for a bud and breakfast, which is exactly as it sounds. It was a like a bed and breakfast out in the mountains of California, that was also like 420 friendly. So like you do your thing, bud, and breakfast.
Oh wow.
But what's crazy was all the rooms were themed. So like one room was themed after Christmas, one room was themed after Haunted Mansion, and one room was themed after Dolly Parton, another one was Dita Von Teese.
That's the most random assortment.
Oh, dude, the room we stayed in was called The Third Man, and it was themed after Jack White's record label. From the White Stripes.
Oh, I thought it was going to be after Hogan.
I thought it was Hulk Hogan.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan from the NWO.
That probably would have been a little bit better, honestly, but no, it was, well, actually, I take it back. This one was kind of cool.
I would have asked, give me the Dolly.
Yeah, the Dolly room. Also,
take
it's
the
like
Dolly.
a Twin Peaks themed room as well.
Oh, I don't want to stay in there.
And
The
and it-
restaurant or the show?
the show. But it was cool. It was a really cool experience. And
No, that the restaurant is the Dolly Parton room. That's
There you
But
go.
it was really dope. So good experience.
Nice.
Hicksville Pines. If you are in California and you ever want a weekend to get away with a wacky experience, I would definitely say that was worth it. What about you, Matt? How was your Thanksgiving?
No, mine was good. Well, Thanksgiving itself was very chill, kind of a low key. I actually kind of came back home early-ish a little bit with the missus, but then because we had the next day, we kind of had to do it all over again. Me and my siblings were threw a party for my parents. It was their 70th birthday
Oh, yeah,
in
that's right.
October, November, and then my dad's retirement party.
retirement. Yeah.
That's right. It was
And
all in one.
And it was 70s themed.
Nice.
So like here I am thinking it was like we got like some disco balloons and like we got a playlist going, some lights and stuff. And they were like, "Where's 70s stuff?" So I was like, "Okay, Amazon 24-hour
yeah.
delivery, just a goofy shirt for $20, right?" I thought that's what everybody would be doing. Oh, a pair of
Oh,
Party City belt. My dad showed up. I don't have a picture on me, but in like, just if you wanted to know what Disco Stew will look like when he's like 70, that
Yeah.
was what my dad, full gray afro,
wow.
Amazing.
white leisure suit, black popped collar,
Wow.
Oh
deep
my
V on the
God.
Fan.
My mom had like a wig and
Like Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh
real
my
old.
God,
That's cool. That's
amazing.
cool.
Real old.
Real old.
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like my
Calm down,
brother did
youngin'.
a whole like
Uh,
outfit change, and like some of
Yeah.
my little cousin stuff did like full like beads and like hippie wear. It was actually really cool. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
That's awesome. Good times. Well, we hope all of you guys watching as well had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And if it was just a Thursday for you, hope it was a good Thursday. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
overall,
Mhm.
not bad, not bad. That said, though, we're not done with the fan comments because we have one more, and this is the person who I totally got their name right the first time, Meadmock. Yeah, totally nailed that one. Actually came back again because he said that too bad this was probably recorded before a title change that matters more. Which, by the way, I think he was talking about Samoa Joe and Hangman Adam Page. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know if
I don't know how I feel about that, but it's okay. It's okay. I like where your head's at. And I like where your spirit and your energy is directed. Because Lei Ying Lee brings home the Knockouts World title back to TNA. Took it away from Kalani. What's her name? Kalani
Jordan.
Kalani
Jordan. Yeah, from NXT. She was the Knockouts champion. So yeah, I mean that was what was the show that happened at?
That was
It was,
NXT Gold Rush.
Gold Rush, yeah. And it
Week
was a
2.
multi-person match, right? I believe it was.
Jordan Grace was in it as well. Yeah.
Gordon Grace, man, just can't seem to get away from the Knockouts Championship.
Right?
it's kind of wild. But yeah, so she wins. And there was actually a really, really good like quick 1 minute video on the TNA YouTube channel that was just like her very emotional talking about the win and stuff. Worth checking out.
Yeah.
Anything, Matt, anything you're looking forward to out of this range? She's got a match against Xia Brookside coming up at Final Resolution, I believe, if that is correct. Let me look.
Well, we will find out on Thursday who will face Lei Ying Lee.
No, it's on the website.
Is it how?
Yeah, it's on the website. Hold on.
Wait, did we?
Let
No,
me.
it's
Did you
not.
spoil it?
No, I
No,
literally
it's
saw
not.
it. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it
No,
up for
it's
you right
not.
now. I'm gonna pull it up for you right now and just help you boys out. Just because you see, I prepare for the show, right? And here is the card for Final Resolution, and that looks like Lei Ying Lee versus Danny Luna or Xia Brookside or Xia Brookside.
That,
Okay.
that teeny tiny oar is
I'm not
doing a
gonna lie,
lot of
I
heavy
definitely-
lifting. man.
that or I missed that. Look how
Look at
small
that.
that is. Look and
Look
like
at
that
that.
that is very
it's a
tiny.
small oar.
That is very
Mhm.
tiny. And you know what? Hey, credit to you, Matt. Credit to you. You were right. I was wrong, but I do think he gave it away. In any case, though,
The spoilers are out there for those who were in attendance in our November
I did not
taping.
know,
But
by
yes,
the way.
we
I
try to
genuinely
live in universe.
I did not know, by the way. I want to be very clear here. I just said Zaya Brookside because that was the name that literally just I attached to as I looked at the graphic. But yeah, this is a Final Resolution. You're going to have Mike Santana doing his tour, taking on the NXT people. But yeah, new Knockouts world champion's going to be defending the title. But overall, though, this feels like more just a match, right? This is like just first title match, right? Two good opponents for
I
her,
mean,
or do you think that
yeah,
there's
she.
some meat on the bone there potentially?
I know this is just. I mean, she just won, so this is
Yeah, I don't know if they have
regardless
history
of.
or not. So
Well, it depends. So it's like again, if you know the spoiler, you know the spoiler. I'm going to pretend those of you who don't, though. Either way, you have Danny Luna, who's kind of had a big heel turn this summer and has
mhm,
kind of gone on a tear, and I'm excited to see what's going to be her 2026 in general. So it's just like a good heel, a good foil as a heel. But then the flip side, the meat on the other side of that bone is Zai Brookside and Lei Ying Lee are tag team partners in the Angel Warriors.
oh,
So it would be partner versus partner should it be Zaya Brookside, which we won't know until Thursday night.
got it.
GP.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know, Matt. I have no idea. No, that's cool. All
But
right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that would be the thing there. But yeah, it's a first step out for Lei Ying Lee, which I thought that was a really cool choice to have her in that spot and have her win and.
Yeah.
Just coming like because I was on the main roster, but I was there when they kind of brought in a large swath of athletes from China and Asia to the PC.
Yeah.
There were like 6 or 7 of them. They didn't speak any English. Some of them didn't really even know much about pro wrestling. They were athletes from other art forms
Wow.
and stuff. And it was like it was a wild transition. And I actually wrestled. Do you remember that Big Boa?
Yeah.
He was there for
Mhm.
a while. He never made it to the main roster. I wrestled him in China
Wow.
during a tour.
How was that?
But
How
like
was
a lot,
wrestling in China?
it was cool. They were very excited, especially to see one of their own kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
show up there, which is
Yeah,
cool.
Matt Rehwoldt.
Damn
Oh,
right.
yeah.
China's own.
China's own Matthew Rehwoldt.
Great
We gotta
White Hope,
put that,
baby.
Put that on a shirt. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's
Kingdom of
Damn
the
right.
Kingdom of the
But-
Never Seen the Sun. All right. Anyway,
I hang out with the monks, okay? I'm inside all day.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh man, but yeah, that's cool. But yeah,
But-
go on.
Just the big thing it was like because it was a
amazing.
lot of that class of people that WWE NXT had hired from China.
Yeah,
It had a hard time, a hard transition. Many of them didn't end up working out in the end. And even when Lei Ying Lee got released, she came and she like just kept working, stayed in the States, worked hard to do so, continued to learn the language and just continued to hone her craft. She didn't give up. She didn't pack it up and go home.
yeah,
So to see her kind of get that opportunity, I thought was really cool.
yeah. I agree. Pretty damn cool. And you know what?
No.
I think like a good face to hold the title right now.
Yeah.
Right, because I
It's
think
someone new
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
It's new. It shows you like we're not going back to the same old people. Like we are
Yeah.
showing some fresh faces. We are
Yeah.
giving some people
Yeah.
opportunities. That's a nice little olive branch to toss to the audience.
because I
Take a look.
think right now too, like especially with Danny Luna's heel turn, I think like that adds I think a little bit like we need more. We need more
Yeah.
characters. We need more bad guys, right? Need to develop that. Especially
Yep.
losing Ash was tough, right?
Yes.
Losing Jordan was also tough. Losing was it Naomi? Was that was another difficult
Trinity,
one.
yeah.
Trinity, yeah. So like there's definitely like a lot of gaps that need to be filled. And
sure.
and Lei Ying Lee is ready. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Speaking of big news though, big news out of the TNA.
Wait, did something else happen?
Something else happened because it is now official. TNA will be airing on AMC, the home of
Let's go.
Walking Dead and Invincible, right? They do Invincible still, I think, or is that Amazon? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
That's
Point is, AMC, pretty awesome. Reputable network, been around for a hot minute. Known to stick by their shows as well, which is really cool. This is great, Matt. You're the TNA guy wearing the TNA shirt. Your thoughts?
No, it's very, very cool. I know there have been a lot of rumors swirling around. AMC was one of those in the last couple of months, but I think it's not what you would normally think of with wrestling, and I think that's part of why.
Sure.
I think having in this day and age, I think first run live content or like new weekly content, especially 52 weeks a year, is still very important to a lot of networks, whether it be via streaming or still via cable. And yeah, I mean, to be on, like, dude, I'm a nerd for, you said it, Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Walking Dead, all these, some of my favorite programs of all time have been on this network, in addition to its origins in just classic movies, right? But it's evolved a lot. So I think this is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's more than double, maybe triple the homes that our old access was in. And we're going to be on their streaming stuff.
Massive reach. Yeah.
Huge, yeah, way, way more. I've already seen the number of tweets from people who are like, we've been trying to watch or think about going to events, but like now I can finally watch on cable. And it will still be on TNA Plus for those who are in international markets or don't have that cable program or whatever.
Yeah. So how's it working again? Because
well,
you have AMC and AMC Plus, right? Is
Yes.
coming in. AMC Plus is their app, I think it is.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And you can watch it live on the app, or you can watch it on TV. Or
so I don't know all the
don't know.
details. I know there will be, basically what they laid out for us, and I believe is in the press release, was there will be activations with AMC Plus. I don't know if that'll be an every week thing or like certain episodes, like our live shows and stuff like that. TNA Plus will continue as usual every week, all the stuff, whatever you have on your tier. But AMC for sure on the main channel on cable.
Yeah.
And then I would imagine if they have whatever airs on their channels often will air either delayed or slightly delayed on the app, like a lot of channels.
Got it. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just keep an eye on your AMC Plus app and stuff if you're a subscriber there as well. I'm sure more details will come as we debut in January.
That's pretty awesome, man. Super pumped. Should be sick. It's a good time. Jake, what do you think?
And now, but I'm excited. Like, this is big. This is big. AMC is a huge reach.
Yeah.
Like that'll be awesome. And I'm very interested to see, because this is outside the box for them. But they also do some outside the box programming with some of their shows. So I'm really interested to see how AMC like really embraces TNA and wrestling in general. And I think that that's really exciting. It's a really exciting time for TNA and just wrestling and wrestling fans as a whole, because now like we're getting greater reach.
Yeah.
For just some more great wrestling. But I think what we need to do, by we I mean TNA, we need to jump on board the like let's AMC has embraced us. Let's embrace AMC.
I agree.
So Matt, I have some merch ideas for you. Like some stuff to put on a t-shirt or something like that. All based on AMC TV shows.
Nice. Okay. So money idea.
So let's get like a couple of the easy ones out of the way. Breaking Bald. Okay. Breaking Bald. That seems easy. Into the Baldlands, also kind of easy.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Ray Rehwoldt and Catch Fire. I liked that one.
Okay.
Ray Walter White was right there.
Yeah, but Rehwoldt and Catch Fire. I'm going off of show titles. Thank you. But we could do Ray Walter White. That would be good. We could do something with that. Hear the Talking Head.
Oh, okay.
That's what he is, the Talking Head of TNA. Yeah, Hear the Walking Heads. That could be him.
Yeah.
This one's Matt Can Fuck Himself. There was that show Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
That's right. Yeah.
So, so, and last but not least, my favorite one, and I even did some artwork. Better Call Bald. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
How is that not? Look at that. I made you artwork.
You put this on a shirt, Matt. You can make some
Look
money.
at that.
Hey, I'll take it. If we can get the AMC
Look at the
approval,
detail.
I'll take it.
Look at the
Look at
detail on
that.
it. Look at the Photoshop job. Some great
Yeah.
editing.
That's pretty good.
That's really
Better
really
Call Bald.
Better Call Bald. Unbelievable.
Oh man! If for those of
my
you just
God.
listening, I basically found a picture of Matt that I could
For those of you listening, basically, come check out the YouTube just for this.
Yeah, just for that.
It's worth
and
it.
Matt, I'll send you the picture so you can post it.
It's
Oh,
worth
God.
it. It's worth it. Hey, get into the spirit of things, Matt. You know, you gotta be in.
I'm trying.
You know,
Matt can fuck himself. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
I did. I shared
okay.
I shared some of my own advertisements in our Discord.
Oh wait, did you? Hold on
Oh,
a
you
second.
did?
Let's see here. What do we have? What do we
Some
have?
of the AMC greats
Okay.
already have made quotes
I
about
love it.
the acquisition.
Yeah, Frankie Xavier
these
King
are
keep getting
amazing.
away with it. That's a pretty funny one. Let me see. We got.
Yeah, the graphic design is my passion.
If you
Oh,
don't like
these
what's
are
being said,
great.
change the match stipulation. We got one more. We got one more. This is a good one. You tell Eric Young I'm gonna take his other eye. That's good. Hey, I see the promo, man. All the potential. All the
The
potential.
legends support us.
It's all there, guys. It's all there. Yeah, so lots of fun stuff happening in TNA. And then of course, Final Resolution is going to be taking place this Friday. Big match there. Frankie Kazarian versus JDC. JDC's on his retirement tour. So I'm assuming we're going to get we'll see some stuff this week on Impact of like maybe some altercations, some conflict between the two.
Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of that. You're gonna hear a little bit about more about going to JDC getting personal. We're gonna see some just personal interviews with him talking about his
journey
history,
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's one of those guys that we talk about it on the show, and we mentioned it before when he first announced it. Is like he's like you look at him and you're like, he's been wrestling since 1999. Like what?
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Guy looks 10 years younger than I am, but so he's just ridden so many roads that I think not enough people have heard about. So you'll get to know him more, and I think that's really cool to see him in a position like this. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to see it.
I agree.
Mhm.
And it's different, and it's showing that in the end TNA does have depth, and they have to be willing to tell those stories. So we'll see how the story is told for JDC this Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. Should be a pretty good one. Usually we try and like have a central theme. We're trying to do that more often, right? Keep it, give us like something to kind of connect the tissue between TNA, AEW, and WWE, because usually there are usually some through lines, but this week everything was a little topsy-turvy from TNA's big news, which literally just dropped, right? I mean, like this we
Hey,
record
morning,
I'm just
a
glad
couple
we
hours
didn't
ago.
miss it. We always
Yeah.
seem to miss news when it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, we always miss news, so our thumbnail is going to be updated. Yay! And then obviously, WWE had Survivor Series War Games this weekend, and then AEW just started the Continental Classic. And I guess we could start with we can go to AEW to talk about that, because the C-Dose, as we had dubbed it last season and this season, it's back. I didn't say it last week, but I realized I got to keep it going. The C-Dose, baby. It's in full effect. And we had our first couple of matches, fellas, and Jake, I mean, out of the gate, there were some surprising results. Because if we take a look here at the bracket and where things are, I mean, bro, Okada lost the opening match to Kyle Fletcher. And the Death Riders have been perfect. And Kevin Knight beat Darby Allin, which
it's I like it.
I like it.
It's all over
Yeah.
the place. It's not feeling it's not feeling telegraphed like honestly it kind of has in the past.
Yeah.
Sure.
My hope here is that they went through and like did some math and were like, how can we make this as wildly unpredictable as possible? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
okay, if this person pins him and this is a submission or this is a draw, and like really optimizing like the wildness of the tournament through the points, I think that's going to make this 100 times more interesting than any Continental Classic they've done in the past.
Yeah.
And if they
From
continue this, it's going to be great. I love the idea of it's not a tournament, so doing this scoring can make it far more unpredictable.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yes.
the fact that Okada like took an L from Kyle Fletcher in the first
Crazy.
match is
Crazy.
nuts. That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. I think that, but that also is a through line because Kyle
Mhm.
Fletcher beat Okada last year in the Continental Classic. And the
Mhm.
commentators are very clear to mention that. And I think that there are two things that we're seeing happen here. There are multiple things, multiple stories that are going to be coming out of this event. But I think one of the stories is going to be who is the ace of the Don Callis family, right? That is like who is the guy who Don, because the problem that Don has is that
Yeah.
he has bountiful riches, right? He has a lot of guys who want to be the guy, and he has three guys who want to be the guy. And we know that Don loves Kyle Fletcher, made him a painting, was way too suggestive. We know that he loves Okada because it's Okada. And we also know that he loves Takeshita because Takeshita was the
Number
first
one.
member of the family, which he says all the time. And what you got, Jake? Thinking about
I
the
just
oil
was thinking
painting?
about yeah, but I was also just thinking about Don Callis like being like that when Michael Scott did that picture
Yes.
of Jim and Pam. I also have one of them in the nude, but
Yeah.
that one is for me.
For me.
Yeah,
I had
it's
I
the
just
literally that.
exact
imagine
same
Don
thought.
Callis doing the same thing.
So I'm like
And
that.
I've got a different one at home.
Yeah,
They're in the nude.
that one is for
But
me.
that's for me.
Exactly.
It just makes the whole
Uh,
situation like so crazy and absurd and unpredictable. And now that Okada's lost and Fletcher's gotten one over on him, and Takeshita is on a warpath to take out Okada. There's
Mhm.
that, and then there's the whole Death Riders of it all, because the Death Riders, the guys who are known to interfere in every single match and to cause problems, they're winning. They're flat out winning because surprise, surprise, they're still freaking beasts at the end of the day. It's still John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and freaking Pac. So like,
I was a little, were you guys surprised at all to see, given the kind of angle we've been seeing develop in the Death Riders, that Mox won? Or do you think that's kind of
well,
to
Mox
throw
beat
off that,
Mascara
like, hey,
Dorada, right?
right.
So that's like, I think I went into that one with the theory that he was going to. I think Mascara will get his win in other areas, like because I wouldn't be shocked if they're gonna take Takeshita to Mexico and have him defend the title down there. So I could see Mascara Dorada beating Takeshita. You know what I mean? Like in a random roll up or something like that. But to the Moxley point, I will say I think that Mox still is a threat, but it's this next matchup that's going to be like it, because it's Claudio versus Mox,
yeah,
and this is
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that'll be the one.
yeah. So it's like I'm not shocked because now this is like, oh, who's better than who, you know?
Yeah. I think the idea is to give Mox a little bit of a false sense of security in a way. Like, oh, I still got it. I still
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah, see, like
I
we're
can
all
still,
winners. We're all
yeah,
winners. We're,
I
we're
can
all in
still,
this together.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
then Claudio's going to come in here and be like, I could see him just being like, a lion playing with his food.
yeah.
It could be like that, or it could be a legitimate battle.
I think what's going to happen, and this is maybe this feels like the easiest one, but I think that it would be still great regardless. I think Mox takes second in his division, and I think Pac wins his
Pac wins.
division, and they fight each other, and that's where
The power
the
clashes.
power clashes. That's where that happens. Because I think that, I don't know, maybe Mox takes a shortcut to beat Claudio. Like, that could be a possibility. I
Sure.
mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I could see him doing something like that. Like, oh, he's just gonna stay close to the ropes the whole
Yeah.
time or
'Cause
something so
just
that he
because you
can
can't
break a
interfere,
submission or, like, I don't know. I
yeah,
think something like that
he
would
can
be
still
really
cheat,
interesting.
just
Yeah,
because he
there's
can't
no
interfere, he can still
interference, but he
cheat.
could still pull
Yeah.
tights, pull whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's happening today on Dynamite. That match, that match is gonna bang. I'm very excited for it. And then on the gold side, I think we have Okada versus Pac happening today. Now, what I
Mm.
want to have happen is I want Okada to lose the Pac. I want Pac to go perfect.
I was gonna say, who do you think out of, I guess, I mean, it depends on where what happens on what show, but who's the first one to go up 2 victories straight? Do we think it's Pac?
It's got to be
You think it's
Pac.
Claudio?
It's got to be Pac, and it could be Mox.
That's right. 'Cause yeah, if he pulls what
Yeah,
we think he may pull.
yeah. Because I think that Orange Cassidy is going to beat Moxley, and that's what's going to throw
Yeah,
things off.
yeah, I could see
I
that.
think, and because Orange Cassidy is kind of central to this situation, right? And Darby, they're both are, but we'll see, we'll see. I don't know. Any other theories you guys see in this one?
Not
Just
as
excited to see it keep going.
It's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
good,
No,
man.
the opening results have me intrigued.
Yeah,
Especially that gold league is
wild,
wild. I think
wild.
Mhm.
wildly open. I think blue is a little bit more predictable,
Yeah.
a wee bit, but that gold league is
I
wild.
mean, dude, we still don't know what's gonna happen with Roddy and Mox when they finally fight each other.
Yeah?
Like, man, this is pretty damn cool. And then of course Takeshita. Takeshita just is. This is literally just a group of Takeshita bangers just through the whole way. The guy doesn't wrestle a bad match. It's mind
So,
blowing.
given that, remind me, I'm because I'm always so bad with these tournaments, especially these style tournaments. But like, so then Takeshita and wait, are Takeshita and Okada in the same league or not?
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not. Okay.
Yeah. So the way
So
it
that
works
was
is
gonna be
the
my next
top
question.
two from each one
Yes.
will face
Yes.
the one seed will face the two seed from each side.
Yes.
Um,
But my
yeah.
point is, at the end of it, do we think this will still everybody seems to think it'll be Takeshita Okada. Are we still feeling that way after
Well,
round
that's the
1?
thing. If it's Takeshita Okada, I actually I don't think Okada's leaving this with the championship.
Right,
Uh,
but do you think it's all the way down to the wire, or do you think it happens along the way? Do you think he gets eliminated?
let's theorize. What would be the most interesting narratively for this, right? Because like Okada's trying to take over the Don Callis family. He's trying to kick out Takeshita,
Mhm.
right? So he's trying to kick out Takeshita. Now, he right now, Okada, is he tied or did he overtake the record for tournament
Oh god,
wins?
I don't
Or
know.
for like,
That I don't know.
because that was like a thing that they constantly have hung on to. Okada's, broken the record or something like that. Or tied the record or something or
Sure.
another. So if they want him to break the record, quote unquote, then Okada winning would probably be, and then he'd run back to back. And then at that point, you're like, is that what you do? Do we want that for the Continental Classic? Like, I don't know, right? Do we want a back to back
Mm.
winner? Because he would be a back to back winner. Thus,
Right.
No, I don't think there's a shot on earth Okada wins.
okay. So no
I
shot.
but I'm saying just does it come is the final Takeshita versus Okada.
Well, and that's why I'm saying like, and then the other
Yeah.
aspect to it is, do you not let Okada get to the final, guarantee a new champion, and then that's the story of like Okada,
Right.
couldn't even make it to the
Takeshita did what
final.
Okada couldn't do,
Exactly. Right.
basically. And
Um,
the split is even more.
but that said, I think the more exciting matchup will probably be Okada Takeshita in the final. which then would have to mean that both the Death Riders would lose to Okada and Takeshita if they get there. So I don't know.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. But that is why the Continental Classic is amazing. Because you could literally like be like, hey, this is the way it's going to go. And then out of nowhere, it's like, no, actually, could go this completely other different route. And it'll be perfectly fine. And keeping on the tournament side of things, Babes of Wrath, Jake,
Mm-hmm.
it's happening. You're getting closer.
Told you.
You're
Y'all
getting
don't listen to
closer.
me. But
So
it'd be a
yeah,
lot easier if you did.
I know. I apologize. So yeah, Babes of Wrath to the final. They will be awaiting the winner of Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne versus Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
And what's going to happen? Exactly what I predicted. They're going to have this crazy stipulation match over in the semis, and whoever comes out of it is going to be worn down. And then the Babes of Wrath are going to hold gold, baby.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Looking like it. It's looking like it, but I have felt like AEW does like the pairing of Bayne and Shafir. I think they like the pairing.
Yeah, I think they're going to win.
I think
they're going to win this hardcore match.
Yeah, I think they're going to win this hardcore match for sure. I think it's going to be Bayne Shafir and Babes of Wrath final.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will have to. But although, man, Babes of Wrath versus Tony and Mina, woo, damn,
super entertaining.
That would be phenomenal.
Great either way.
I would not be mad about that. So yeah, we're kind of eating here, eating good. And the last one, Eddie Kingston confirmed will be getting a title match against our new AEW World Champion Samoa Joe at Winter is Coming. This will be Samoa Joe's first title defense. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to be a brutal, like violent matchup between two guys who wrestle a very brutal style. But I don't think Eddie's going to win. Although people were saying it'd be sick if Eddie won. I think it. I don't. No. But that's what people say on the internet.
I mean, that's a long shot.
Like I wouldn't mind an Eddie Kingston title reign, but I don't think. I mean, come on,
I
Samoa
would
Joe,
now. I would mind it currently off the back of what Joe's doing right now.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't mind it in general, but with a different, better, well-told story as opposed to just kind of something built over the course of a week and a half.
Yeah.
To just give him a challenger.
Yeah. There were some good bits as well. I think Chris Statlander is now getting involved with the Triangle of Madness, so would not be shocked if Tekla is challenging for the title pretty soon. She kind of is due for a big title match, so
I think so.
Yeah, so I think that would be a pretty good one, and also good. It's a good folly, right? I think that's the right word. Good villain for Chris Statlander. Foil. That's what I meant. Foil. Yeah, good foil for Chris Statlander to go up against week in and week out, especially with the Sisters of Sin and stuff. So there's AEW's cooking. That's just
I think they're really consistent. They're really like. There's not like we said. I don't know. I've said it before. There's nothing like I will like. And this isn't like a critique. This isn't a shot or anything. There's nothing like crazy going on. But everything is
across the board. Solid.
Everything's solid.
Good TV.
Everything is good TV. Stories are developing. The C2 is kicked into gear. A new world champion. Like everything is solid. And so just keep this momentum, keep building.
Yeah.
And like,
and the thing is,
love to see that.
It's not even just like from the story sense. It's that like the matches are also really good. You know, like they're consistent,
which we never doubt from AEW
for sure. And the fact that consistency is still there, I think, is also just really impressive. You know.
Yeah.
I'm digging everything that's happening over in AEW right now. TV I actively look forward to. I'm excited for Wednesdays where I'm like, I could sit down, have a little ice cream sandwich, watch my AEW. It's great. It's a good time. That's my little tradition.
Ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, dude, ice cream sandwiches are the best. Okay, and
they're very good.
They're some of the best food ever created by man. From our AEW doing relatively well over to the Fed,
humming along.
First, let's get some thoughts on War Games out there. How did we feel? I'm gonna be fully transparent. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was away this weekend, but I did catch a lot of the highlights. Um, how do you guys feel about War Games and what you got? Solid show, mid show, man show, good show.
I think it was fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Weird
how
for
I like
Survivor
it was.
Series. It's so
Yeah, no, I
shitty.
agree.
It's even
I
weirder
thought,
for War Games.
yeah, the War Games I thought were both fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this has nothing to even do with there's a lot of people who are gonna be like blood and guts War Games, right? And the blood and guts is better because there was more blood and I don't care about that. I just think the match itself was kind of okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fun, and then the big mystery at the end, which may or may not be good or may not be really silly from a narrative perspective, which is what we focus on.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that when we get to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm kind of down. We'll save that one for the end then. Maybe let's save the men's War Games conversation for the end. We'll start with the more exciting one. We'll have some fun first because the women's War Games matchup happened, and that one was very different read from what I gathered from a lot of people in comparison to the men's, whereas the men's was a little bit tamer, a little bit, cool, had some fun moments, right? Like the Roman hitting Brock multiple times. The women's War Games match, Jake, apparently was like an absolute hater. Super fun to watch, crazy spots, wild moments. That seemed to have been the overall consensus.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, I don't really think that that's much of a surprise. I mean, I think we kind of talked about that. We
Yeah.
were more interested in the women's
100%.
Yeah.
than the men's this year anyway, which, look, I'll be honest, I kind of think as of late, the strongest part of WWE has been the women's division.
Yes. Consistently. Especially
It's
after
been
this last Monday Night Raw.
It's been, yes. And it's been really good this year. And I love them it's strange how they're putting more focus on the women's tag titles and like none
I'm
on the
so
men.
happy.
I don't,
Right?
it's an odd thing that they're doing where,
Well,
where
I'll
like
tell
the
you this
men
much.
seem to go by the wayside and the women's are,
WWE needs to remove
which is
the
a
second
refreshing
tag
change
title.
of pace.
They need to remove
I
the
agree
second
with
tag title, and they just need to have one tag title. There should be just one tag champion for men's and the women's across both shows, and
Mhm.
that I think solves a lot of problems because
Yeah.
having the tag titles going like separated like this, we've only have like 4 tag teams in the division, in Monday
Yeah,
Night Raw.
yeah.
So it's the same
Yeah.
4 teams that are fighting each other all the time. It was like the freaking Latino cinematic universe. It's the same 2 teams fighting each other
Yeah.
all the time. It was nothing happening. So it's kind of the
Right.
same thing here. I think it would behoove them to unify those tag titles. And honestly, I think you have the problem is that who's holding the belts right now. It's what Wyatt 6, and then it's AJ and Dragon
AJ
Lee,
and Dragon Lee.
right? Which that match was great. Holy
That
crap.
was actually a really great match. The one last night.
That
on Raw.
finish.
That
Good
finish.
Lord.
Bro, that was
AJ
awesome.
AJ and Kofi are both so
Yeah,
good.
they're incredible.
Just like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
timing and control to pull that off. So
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
That
because
was
Young Bucks,
simple,
Young
but
Bucks have been
it's
doing that move pretty often, but it leads into a power bomb every time that they do it.
It's a little
The
bit
fact that
easier
way easier to
to
do
follow
it.
through with.
Yeah, well, in comparison to what freaking AJ Styles had to do, and then he grabs him,
The
and then
Styles
he
clash.
held
That's
him
Yeah.
because he had to hold
Perfectly.
Kofi because Dragon Lee needed the floor to be still so that he could run out and do the jump. It was
Yeah.
crazy, man. Oh, AJ Styles is he's a god. He's still one of the
Mhm.
Oh, greats.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think like maybe having them two fight each other, unify the titles. I don't know. It just would make so much more sense.
I got you. I agree.
Yeah. That said, though, yeah, I agree. It's nice to see the
But
women's.
Becky tapped. Becky
tapped.
tapped
Yep.
and tapped to AJ Lee.
Yeah.
So that furthers that rivalry.
Yeah. Good call.
I will say Becky Lynch might be the most entertaining person in WWE right now
Could be. Yeah.
She's good.
because of the gimmick that she's doing,
Yeah.
where she's clearly
He's Trump.
drawing inspiration
Taking
from real
homage
life.
from certain
Trump.
political
yeah,
figures
yeah. Art is imitating life.
Yeah.
who
And,
also share orange features.
yes, correct.
Just one natural, the other one not so natural.
Right.
Less so. Yeah.
But
Talking about
yeah,
Trump, by the
it's
way.
yeah.
Imagine Trump naturally
But
orange.
she's been wildly entertaining. Like all this, like even when they had a video package where Michael Cole was interviewing her, and she said, "I have won 100% of my matches that weren't rigged." And you see Michael Cole like, "Wait, what?" And then he's
Yeah.
like, "Wait, they weren't rigged." And then she's like, "Yeah, 100% of my matches that weren't rigged." And then you see her kind of purse her
Yeah.
like do her mouth like that because she's trying not to laugh at how stupid she sounds. But she's been great. She's
Yeah.
been so entertaining.
It's funny, but then it becomes immediately sad when you realize that the person she's imitating is not is not trolling.
Not trolling.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes it funnier.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should cry. But yeah, it is the women are killing it. I believe just across the board, women's wrestling is just phenomenal across
Is as
every
good
promotion.
as it's ever been.
Stardom has been on
yeah.
fire. AEW on fire. WWE on fire. TNA developing and continuing with Laying Lee now taking the title.
Mhm.
Like that's only going to continue to add more wood to that flame. So it's like women's wrestling is fucking thriving right now. All
Yeah.
about that shit.
Yeah.
It's
It's
great.
great.
Super stoked for it. Well, you know what? Speaking of women's wrestling, one other prominent women's wrestler returned at Survivor Series War Games to change the course of history. John
Mhm.
Cena is no longer the Intercontinental Champion. How could this happen? How could they do this to the GOAT? Unbelievable.
I believe we called this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You know what I
Agreed.
didn't call though?
Did we
How
call
pissed
Liv's
people were going to be.
interference?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we called Liv, but we said he was going to like do some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shenanigans
Yeah.
ensued. But I was shocked at the reaction people had about this. Like, firstly, Dominic Mysterio's character, his name is literally Dirty Dom. So it's the whole gimmick.
Mhm.
That's number one. And they've
Mhm.
been doing this for a hot minute. So Liv coming back, all that, sure, right? Did we really think Cena was going to hold the Intercontinental title this whole time into a tournament that they have
think
not
some people
mentioned is
did,
for the
yeah.
IC title? Really? I thought they
I
would
think
have.
some
But
people did when he won it. I think they were like, "Oh, the tournament will be for the title."
I mean, yeah, we
Yeah.
thought that, and then the graphic, which we did finally get a graphic, never featured it. So, but yeah, John Cena lost via shenanigans. Dominic Mysterio, two-time.
Lost the same. Lost. Like I love that Liv turned the tables on Cena and basically pulled a John Cena on John Cena.
I thought the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
When she jumped
That's
up
what
and
he was
hugged
doing
him
half
and
the year.
all that. Yeah, exactly. And then
Yeah.
her facial expression changes and she kicks him in the nards.
that's actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
A little apropos.
She
and
pulled
it-
a Cena on Cena.
Yeah,
a good
exactly.
full circle kind of thing,
Mhm.
right? And then Liv comes back Monday Night Raw, says she's back in charge, and Judgment Day is under her control.
But have you also noticed that Liv is like still slapping Dom
Yeah,
and is still like slapping him pretty hard.
yeah.
So I think that this is I don't know. I think
Don't kink shame.
no, look, I'm not look. By all means,
Some people like getting
Liv
hit.
Morgan can slap me whenever she'd like. But yeah, it just seemed like I don't know. I could see there being a little something extra behind it of like you
Yeah.
forgot about me while I was gone, and now you let this hussy in to Judgment Day.
Well, but
and I'm
at
going to
the
give
end
her
of-
the top. Sure, but Liv is a two-time, and look,
That's true.
she
She's
probably
conniving.
handed that to her. Yeah, she's conniving.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I'm interested to see how that goes
yeah, me too.
because I don't think things are all hunky-dory at all
yeah,
in the Judgment Day clubhouse.
no, for sure. It's going to be interesting, but still cool nonetheless. Liv Morgan, she's back in a leading role right where she belongs. She's going to kill it as always. Liv Morgan has consistently been one of my favorite parts of WWE programming for a
Yep.
while. So her being
Mhm.
back is good. And we've been talking about what's going on with Judgment Day. Is this the end of Judgment Day? This group does not seem to want to die. No matter what happens, they are not going away. We need to just accept it, everyone. It's a part of our life now. We are Judgment Day. Okay, that's just it. We are all. It's that's it. It's done. Oh yeah, and Stephanie Verker had a match as well, and she
had a match. That's for
she
sure.
beat Nikki Bella. I will say though, hold on a second. Fantasy booking, some fantasy booking. I think Liv should go after the title, and Stephanie Verker should actually lose. I think Liv should win the belt.
Win it back? Oh.
Yeah, I think so. And I think Stephanie should like chase the title and stuff like that and have like a proper feud. And the Nikki Bella stuff, I mean, it's cool, but I just don't really see it going anywhere else now.
Sure.
And I think Liv Morgan, Stephanie Verker, that will be a great match, number one, too. But also, you know, it'll be good that you kind of have like a stable for Verker to fight. So I don't know. That's kind of my mentality. What do you guys think? Yay, nay?
I think it could be good. Just depends on how they write the story. As always, if it just ends up though with like, my fear is that it would end up basically being in the exact same position we're in now, where all right, well, Liv has Judgment Day, and we saw she did at least for the moment aligned herself with Raquel and Roxanne as well. But if it's Verker versus Liv and fighting the Judgment Day, and then we have to get Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to back her up, and we have this it's the same good guys playing. Let's all team up against bad guy. Like if we kind of end up in that same boat, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But if it's just keep it focused on Liv and Verker, sure.
Yeah.
I think that I know this, if there is a match between Stephanie Verker and Liv Morgan, then Booker T is going to have to go on a respirator.
Yes.
When that devil's kiss happens.
He'll need his heart.
he's gonna go into cardiac arrest.
Someone needs to find Booker T when that move takes place
and turn off his television.
Yeah, I mean, save him, please. Help him. Okay, help him because he can't help himself.
True.
Yeah. Every damn time, bro. What a legend. So yeah.
Look out now. He just shucky ducky now.
Shucky ducky. Oh my gosh. Shucky ducky quack quack. Oh God, I can't even with this guy. Now we can focus. I would rather say we can focus on the John Cena Memorial Tournament for the Stars. The Last Time Is Now tournament. And guys, we got a bracket. Holy moly, we got a bracket. So in this, now, if I'm understanding this right, Miz had 2 shots here. So Miz fought twice here.
Miz busted everyone's bracket.
Yeah, but now it is LA Knight versus Gunther to fight Cena one last time. And I was thinking about this as I was getting ready for today's show. We had talked about it for a while. We were like, oh yeah, the rumor is that Gunther's going to face Cena. And we were like, how do you get Gunther to face John Cena? I guess,
the tournament.
I guess this is one way to do it, man. This is cool. I just, I'm as checked out as possibly can be, but the matches have been entertaining. Solo Sikoa versus Gunther was actually quite good.
Those 2 matches, they were.
Yeah.
That one was great.
We had Jey Uso's crash out after losing to LA Knight, so that's another one. So we'll see what happens there.
Do we think? I mean, like, honestly, I'm a little pleasantly surprised that LA Knight's in the finals.
Yeah,
I am too. Yeah,
I didn't think that he would go there, but like now they've planted a seed of doubt.
You're giving yourself hope. Is that what you're doing?
They've planted a seed. Yeah,
you shouldn't do that. Not when it comes to LA Knight.
I know, and that's I know.
It's bad, Jake.
But it just makes you think. I think that's what's going to make the match really fun too.
Yeah,
because I think like a lot of people are going to be really into this, really rooting for LA Knight.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like that would be. I think it's going to be Gunther. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. There's that little piece of me that's like, honestly, I thought it was going to be Jay and Gunther again.
Yeah.
And
Which, oof.
I
what,
don't know.
what, is LA Knight, Cena? Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's fun. That'll be a fun one. I mean, both matches are going to be fun no matter
Yeah.
what. So I think
But I
like you
think
kind of got
it's
yourself a good situation here.
yeah.
Just
I
a
think it's
situational
ultimately
role.
going to be Gunther.
Yeah, it should be. But
Yeah.
you know what though, LA Knight. Hey man, I like that you're still believing. You know, you're still rooting for.
I don't know, man. Like, I want something to happen with it. He gives me like DDP vibes.
Yeah.
I'm like, just put something on him finally.
Yeah. I mean, they tried
But
the US title. That's pretty much all they've ever given him, right?
Yep.
yeah,
Two
that's all that
times.
they've done. Yeah.
And it was good. Like the thing was, it was good. It was just that he just randomly lost to Shinsuke Nakamura, and who came back dressed like a zombie samurai, and
Yeah.
then
Never really
regained.
went anywhere with him either.
Nope. Then
Right.
and he's back, but he's just back to his old song and his old, like King of Strong style, which I'm okay with. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's really, and again, it's kind of the juxtaposition between AEW and WWE, where it's like AEW's been very consistent across the board.
Yep.
WWE's been a little hit or miss with some peaks and valleys. But one thing that I do want to say was a peak, and I think we do got to talk about it because now let's get down to it. Men's War Game matchup. The conclusion, the shadowed man showed up, hit the stomp, gave Braun Breaker the win over the world champion CM Punk, right smack dab in the middle of the ring. And then Braun Breaker rolls out a pretty damn good promo, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cut loose.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
things considered.
I thought it was probably his best promo he's cut.
100%.
Yeah. It started off with him saying like, "Hey, you're looking good." He was like, Punk told him, "You look good out there, but see if you can cut a promo, kid." And he was like, "Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
like, "Well,
break
now
your
I've cut a
freaking
promo."
neck." And you're
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what? That is wild."
Yeah.
I like this. I think that even though Seth Rollins leaving because he got hurt, rather, excuse me, having to go away was rough. Matt, I do think that this actually it might end up working out for the Bronze.
I do. Well, for one in particular, I think this is a moment for Breaker. I don't know if I see him winning a world title right here, right now. They're clearly going to build to some kind of clash with Punk. But good on him. I think he's risen to the occasion every time something's been thrown at him. And this Monday was the most recent one. And I think he hit that promo out of the park. My thing with the War Games finish is I said this a little bit in our Discord. It was just like if the going rumor that it is someone like an Austin Theory, right? Some other Heyman guy in mask. From a character perspective,
Mhm.
outside of just making people talk, right? And tweet about it. What is the purpose
Mhm.
of pretending to be Seth Rollins
Yeah.
in the War Games match? What would
I
there
have
be
thought about this
any
a little bit.
character motivation?
I have thought about this, and I think that what he could potentially do here there's two routes. There's the Seth Rollins is still, like he's proud of them for doing what he did, and Seth kind of goes, like into a little bit of a mad because he's done this before, right? Like the Mad King kind of like, you beat me up. That's great. You did a good job there. Now let me take you to the promised land. I don't know. They could do Seth Rollins. If someone could pull off something wacky like that, it'd be him. Alternatively,
So
you can
you're
also
saying if it reveals later that it like was Seth.
It was Seth. Yeah. I
Gotcha.
could see
Okay.
them going this route just because.
I
it
could
would-
see that. Yes.
Yeah. And now, if it's Austin Theory, cool.
Or anybody else.
Why
I
do the
guess.
curb stomp?
Like that was my one point was like, all right, if this is somebody pretending to be Seth because he's still recovering, and then in we mystery, and then in 2 months he's healed and he comes back as it was me at War Games, it was me who beat you up on Raw, blah, 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 because yes, and he gives some maniacal explanation. I don't care that you turned on me, you showed me what you need. That It's a little silly, but I could buy it.
Or like, you can't win without me. I
Yeah.
will make sure that the only reason that you have ever won anything is because of me,
Yeah.
Sure.
and I want to hold that over you. I mean, you could do something like that too, but um, yeah, I don't know. I
If
don't.
it's somebody if it's another person, what is the
I
motivation
don't.
to
Yeah,
act
yeah,
like
No.
Seth?
Yeah. It
right.
is a touch intriguing though, I will say, right? Just
But
because it is different.
just yeah, like that's I think that's my problem with it is it's just like it feels like a tabloid. It's like just what's going to make people talk? Just whatever headline we
That
can get
but
to
and
make people
see,
talk.
Yeah.
and that's my issue with it is that it feel like it. I'm not. I'm not 100% convinced that they know who it is.
Yes.
Possibly.
That is honestly
Possible.
my thought as well. That is my thought
Um,
as well.
yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that they know. I think Matt, I think you might be on to something. It's like, well, we need to build intrigue.
Mhm.
Okay, well, what builds more intrigue than a good old fashioned who done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay, and they're like, all right, yeah, so we'll have a masked guy in well, who can do it? Who's been out for a while? I don't know. Have Austin Theory dress up and do it. No one will know it's him.
Yeah.
And then he'll go do the curb stomp. Okay, and then it's like, all right, that went. Now people are talking. Who was the guy?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Why did he curb stomp him? Uh,
We'll find
I don't
out.
know that either. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
And did they say
yeah,
anything on Monday Night Raw? I don't think so, right? It was just like did they
they did.
mention
It was
it?
mentioned. They mentioned it. Heyman and the Vision all said that they didn't know who he was and just kind of blew it off. There was a rumor going around backstage that Seth was seen without his sling or whatever, and that's it. But Adam Pearce is trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
That's so
Who is
funny.
the worst person to try to figure out what the
Yeah.
hell is going on?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
So that it really does feel like, building the plane in the sky as it flies, but uh
Adam Pearce seems like the teacher who's like a good guy and everybody likes him, but he just cannot control his classroom.
no, not at
You
all.
know? That's
Yeah.
Adam
Yes.
Pearce.
Yes.
We all like Mr. Pierce, but man, he
But
really
he
just
yeah.
doesn't know
He's a
how to
pushover.
yell his
Man, he doesn't know. Yeah.
he's a
He doesn't know
pushover.
what's going on in
You
the
want an
crowd.
easy A? Take Mr. Pierce.
Yeah.
Take Mr. Pierce, man. He'll go easy on you. He'll go. But that Mr. Aldis, though, I don't know if I want to mess with Mr. Aldis. He looks
Yeah,
a little
no.
No,
strict.
he's
a hard
too
ass.
He's a
strict.
little
Yeah.
strict.
No.
Yeah. And Mr. Daniels is, I think, just chilling in the corner, doing nothing. Christopher Daniels. Yeah. I
Mr. Morello's that weird he's like
That's
that
a
he's like
super
that
fun-
weird
that's an
vice
elected.
principal. He's
Vice principal.
he's the vice
he
principal.
runs. Santino seems like the kind of guy who would run like you remember in Arrested Development the school openings. You know what I mean? Like he's like he'd run one of those schools where like the kids refer to everyone by like their first name and say dude. I definitely I just I'm so uninterested in everything that's
am
going on in
too.
WWE right now, and I'm so bummed about that.
I'm also bummed about that.
Yeah.
There's
There's little like spots, like you said, like the Becky's
there are
character.
bright
Yeah.
spots, but
Right,
that's
and
great. We
the
found a
Breaker
corn kernel
promo,
in a
but
turd.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it feels like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I mean, I guess it kind of does go back to what we talked about last week with story versus spectacle. And when you think about we covered it extensively last week's episode when we talked about the War Games matchup and like what you're going to get out of it. And what were the clips that you're seeing coming out of it, right? It was the spectacle clips. It was the Roman walking down the thing and hitting Brock Lesnar with the Superman punch. Firstly, why is Brock out of the freaking cage right now? He just walk in there? Like what?
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure he just walked into the thing. So it was like a lot of those things were like a little confusing, I think. But at the same time, didn't really like add much to it. You had Cody going crazy. He had a couple moments, but it was like the dive from the top of the cage that he did. That was pretty fun, but just moments,
I feel like if this masked man thing had happened 3 months ago, that
like if we're
I would
going
be
into
li-
the
I'd
match
be like
wondering who's the
I'd
masked
be
man.
like Yeah, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see what's this all about. Who is this? But I just feel like WWE has like, I don't know, they've kind of lost the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah.
or they are losing it, because it's like we've given you guys a lot of rope to hang yourselves with,
Yeah.
and like I just am waiting for the payoff. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for like something to feel coherent and
But
not like
clearly, audience
last
loves it
second.
though. I mean, they're still tuning in, they're still watching,
Yeah,
so
but
it's like,
they're always, I mean, people are always going to tune into WWE.
yeah,
Like it's just it's it's the mainstream whatever.
There is a large
There's
built-in
no,
audience,
yeah,
yeah,
regardless.
there's no entry level to,
yeah,
like, you can just jump in. Um so I think they're just, they've got the name and the legacy.
true.
They're always going to have that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That doesn't mean you can't be wildly disappointed in them, which makes their partnership with ESPN make so much sense.
It's true, man. It's so true. Hey, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of directions that can happen in WWE with Braun Breaker and the Vision. With
Mhm.
hell, hopefully with Drew McIntyre winning a freaking world title, which I think he totally should. Maybe that's something that happens. Becky Lynch still being great. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and Flair. I really like that.
I do
The
too.
women's tag team division coming up. Like I was thinking
Yep.
of team names for them. I was thinking Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, the Sky Rippers. That'd be really sick.
The
Then you get
Sky
the
Rippers.
Sky Rippers.
Okay.
And then Bliss and Flair, because you don't need anything else. Your name's Bliss and Flair. It's perfect.
They're
Right.
frenemies,
Frenemies
Yeah.
or the Frenemies could
right?
be a
That's
good one too.
I thought that was like their official name.
Was that was that really? I didn't know. If
Well,
it is, it's
their
pretty cool.
catchphrase was "We're not friends,"
Yeah,
right?
we're not
Friend,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the Frenemies. All right, great, even better. But yeah, you have a lot to look forward to there. And even
Yeah.
hopefully more development with the men's tag team as well.
Rip
With
Skied.
Rip Sky.
Yeah.
Rip Sky could be
Yeah.
great. Oh, Rip
That might
Sky is
not
nice.
be.
Rip Sky. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, of
It was like
course,
Riptide and
we'll be talking about all of this here on the channel. Let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments down below. Who are you liking right now? Where's your good question is where's your wrestling interest taking you?
Where are you spending your time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I was doing this morning? I was watching Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle, TNA.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Turning Point? I want to say it was
I believe so.
yeah, the rematch. I was actually watching that this morning. Man, Kurt Angle had some aura. It was
Bro,
something
TNA Kurt was wild.
else. Yeah, next level, man. Honestly, yeah, I agree with everyone else. TNA Kurt was the best Kurt, and
Peak Angle.
yeah, not even close. So yeah, let us know where you watching, what you're watching, and where you're watching. Want to hear from you? Sound off in the comments down below. That, of course, takes us to the end of the show and the greatest, most amazing segment of all time. It is the Rebooked 24/7 Champion of the Week. This is, of course, where we talk about the person, place, or thing that brought us the most joy this week, and stuff and things. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first,
Oh.
actually.
Okay, look at this.
Just a quick one, a new discovery for me. Now I would just continue to hype just interest on TNA and AMC and all that stuff, but actually that kind of ties in because AMC is very much in many ways the house that Vince Gilligan built. But he's taken his talents currently to Apple TV Plus, and his new show Pluribus is insane.
Yeah, I heard it's
in
really
the
good.
best ways.
I've heard
Watch
that
the
too.
first 2 episodes, and I am beyond hooked. Rhea Seehorn is awesome,
Mhm.
and the plot is wild, but like a great conversation starter. A lot of like, what would you do in this scenario? How
Right.
would you
Yeah.
react? What decisions would you make? And yeah, scary but funny but wild. It's really, really good. If you have
Is it one episode at a time, or is it all out?
I think they're going one at a time. They
Okay.
currently have 4
They're like
out.
5. Yeah, 4
I think
or
a
5,
5th
something like
one
that.
dropped today.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
moving. All right.
They're
Yeah.
cooking.
All right, God, another
So,
show, another one of those like heavy
I know
shows
this.
that it's
Yeah.
like there's so many. What is it? People are going nuts about Stranger Things that dropped. I've never
Oh
even
yeah, that's
seen
bad
that
too.
right.
show. It's just like so many things, so many things. It's too
Hmm.
much. It's too much TV.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of content.
All right though, but Pluribus, love that. Jake, you want to go?
Sure, I'll go. So I you want to talk about watching something weird? I also watched something weird over the Thanksgiving break that I actually heard about on the news.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah, and on it was on CNN. So that's why I was like, okay, that piques my interest a little bit. Like, let me what it was an interview with the director of this documentary called The Age of Disclosure.
Okay.
Here is what it's about. This guy got numerous people who have been involved with the US government, be it in Department of Defense, CIA, NSA, Pentagon, whatever, like all these different groups who were all saying on tape that we are not alone in the universe.
Okay. Oh boy.
It is all about what they know and can disclose based on recent law changes or whatever about their involvement with UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena,
Yep.
which were formerly called UFOs. And it's
interesting.
people across the aisle. It is a bipartisan thing. And it's like scientists are talking. And this is all people who it says at the very beginning, every person interviewed in this documentary has direct knowledge of the programs going on within the US
Mhm.
government.
And what
And
what is this on?
this is on Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had to rent it, but I am a sucker for anything like
Yeah, that's always
UFOs.
intriguing,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit, this shit fast. And I'm telling you, it's crazy
Yeah.
the shit that they talk about in this documentary.
Okay.
That I'm like, look, I have always just the math makes sense that we're not alone
Yeah.
Yes.
to me. The
Yeah.
math makes sense. But they're claiming that not only are we not alone, but they're here.
Yeah.
That we have
Among Us?
procured that yeah,
Yeah.
that they have procured foreign technology. It is not any of our adversaries. It is stuff way beyond our abilities or understanding. And they've also recovered quote unquote non-human biologics
Wow. Okay.
with these crashes, and that there's essentially a Cold War to reverse engineer
Collect
this
as much
technology
and yeah,
going
and
on between the US, Russia, and China.
Yeah.
And that they're like, we think people need to know this because it's like the most world-changing information. And
did
it's
this
Could
also a
be.
national security concern because
did this
like, I mean, it's fucking wild, man. It's crazy.
because didn't they just did this come out and was it made after? Didn't they declassify a bunch of
And that's
UFO
why.
stuff like a
Yes.
Yeah.
year ago?
Yes, like over the
Yeah.
past few years, they've slowly been declassifying videos, and now even like the Pentagon and the Navy, they're all saying like, yeah, no,
We got this
there's
shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they talk to the pilots who saw this stuff firsthand, and they're like, I'm telling you, man, this stuff is not
Yeah.
it does
Wow.
not abide by the laws of our physics, and
Exciting.
it is not. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's
Yeah. It
crazy.
is.
I mean, look, take it with a grain of salt, I'm sure, but like, dude, I want it to be real so
No, when
bad.
I do think
I
that
want it to be real
I do
so
think
bad.
aliens are among us. When you look at Stephen Miller, I think it kind of confirms it. You know, like I mean, there's
Sure.
just no way
not
that's a
like
human.
that.
There's just no way it's a human. There's just no way. I'm sorry.
Right.
I listen to him talk. There's no way that thing is anything close to sentience for
Sure.
humanity.
Sure.
That's pretty cool. Age of Disclosure.
But
Check it out.
it's nuts, man. It's nuts. If that
Yeah.
stuff interests you at all, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm gonna take it in a slightly different direction.
Sure.
I'm
why I went
gonna
second.
my Rebooked 24/7 champion of the week is NASCAR. because I got a gig this upcoming week.
Right.
I'll be doing the NASCAR Creator Cup. It was kind of came to me last minute. It was like a super last minute gig. A buddy of mine who was going to do it couldn't do it because of some work issues that he had, and kind of just came my way. And I thought, hey, let me go ahead try this out. I used to commentate racing games back in the day with Forza, so always was a big fan of it. But I started like watching and really diving into the commentary to understand it because I want to do a good job. So
Of
I'm
like
watching
NASCAR proper.
yeah, NASCAR
Okay.
proper, and obviously I'm going to be like commentating creators playing, and it's going to be a very different experience. But I was curious about like the peak of NASCAR commentary and stuff, and I was watching like some highlight clips and stuff, and man, those commentators go in. They're very good and very unique in their whole the way they present everything. I mean, the terminology of NASCAR is like out of this world. Is like all these words that not all of them make a lot of sense, but together, they form words in NASCAR lingo. And the way that the commentators string it all together, it very much reminds me of esports and how we have our weirdness. Obviously, every sport has their weirdness, but NASCAR in particular just had some fun stuff, and I thought it was a good moment. So I've been learning a lot as a commentator watching NASCAR clips. You can always learn.
There's apparently a great docu-series also on Prime called Earnhardt. That's about Dale Earnhardt and
I have
family.
his.
And
I have Junior's
I've
hat
had
here.
Dale
Hang on.
Jr. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. NASCAR sent it to me for the thing.
I have heard that it's actually a really, really good documentary. Even if you're not interested in NASCAR or whatever, that it's still very fascinating.
And also, I started playing the new game, NASCAR 25, and I swear, not a promo or anything.
It's good.
Very good. It's a super straightforward game. If you just want to play a racing game and just go around an oval, do a couple street tracks, like with like your favorite racer and their car, it's great. It's got a simple career mode. Online play is great. It's developed by iRacing, which are if you've ever played iRacing. It's straightforward racing. There's no microtransactions. Anything that they're doing, they're going to do like DLC drops, just like they do for iRacing. It's all the same shit. Nice. And it's very much worth it. I'm a Puerto Rican guy growing up in the Bronx. We don't watch NASCAR. Not a thing that we do out there. But I've always been curious by it, and I enjoyed it. So pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Who do we want to give it to?
TNA Wrestling. That's who we give it to.
That's who we're
TNA is our. That is our
behind. The pick.
Cash in the
write-in.
Yeah,
the write-in vote won.
Cash in their what was it? Their King of the Mountain? No, what was it? Oh my God, what's the trophy? The King of the Mountain trophy.
The Call Your Shot.
The Call Your Shot trophy. Called it the Call Your Shot trophy, and there you have it. With
exactly
the scarf and everything.
TNA on AMC.
That's right, everyone. You can see Matt Rehwoldt on AMC. It's going to be great. I'm excited for you, man. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you happen to enjoy this episode, you can go ahead, leave us a like, subscribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, go ahead, do the thing that the algorithms of those platforms demand you to do so that more people can find this incredible freaking program. And of course, if you want to join our community, you can do so. Check the Discord link in the description down below, or you can go to rebookedpod.com. And you can find all the links there. There you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next week. We only have 2 more before the holiday season, and we go on a little break. So lots to talk about before then. Catch you soon, everyone. Peace. Later.